welcome officially to this vlog. How my morning is going is I just spilled coffee down my shirt and had to change, but it's okay, only up from here. Actually, what you saw so far, I believe, was Max, Taylor, and I running, and that was yesterday morning, and making up one of our guest beds. And I thought I was gonna film yesterday, like, oh, kind of like a flip day, if you will. I've just been a chicken with my head cut off because we've had so many guests visiting. Like Labor Day weekend, there was like 9 of us here, and we had a day in Nantucket, and then Taylor's family was here yesterday, and I was like, oh, maybe I'll try to film, but it's just so hard when people are here, and if you're just like being social and catching up and stuff, I'm like, I'm not really gonna film, just like our conversation. So anyway, we've had lots of guests here, but it's been so much fun, and today is like getting my life together in order. I have doctor's appointments. I gotta go get my chip nail fixed, stuff like that. So it feels so good to vlog. I feel like I haven't filmed in a second and I miss you guys. So we're gonna spend the day together. But right now I'm just going to do my makeup, get ready for the day. And this is so exciting, you guys. Thank you so much, CVS, for partnering with me on this video. I was all excited when I found out I could work with them because a lot of my all-time favorite makeup products are from the drugstore, from CVS. And I just figured this would be fun to show you guys because I feel like recently I did like everyday makeup routine and I swap out products a bunch, and sometimes makeup can get so expensive. So I was like, I just want to show like a drugstore makeup routine and show you some of my all-time favorites from the drugstore because honestly, it's some of the best makeup. The under eye concealer I've used forever. I want to make sure I let you guys know that CVS actually has an Epic Beauty Event going on through September 14th where you can get savings on personal care and beauty products. So I'll make sure to have these products down below in the description. I know I actually have a code for you guys. If you use the code PICKUP20, you can do the buy online, pick up in store option and get 20% off that order through September 14th. So I recommend taking advantage while you can. And lastly, I just have to say, you guys, it's taken me a year living in this house. I just realized this morning, like I'm always filming right here in front of this mirror and this lighting gets like really orange and I'm like, gosh, there's like 2 windows right here. I feel like it'd be better to have natural light. Like I wish it was better lighting. And then it dawned on me today, I can set you guys up in my window right here and just have my little mirror right here. And then you can just see a whole lot better. Okay, here we go. I'm so excited. Are we ready? This is one of my all-time most favorite face moisturizers. My sister actually got me onto this a couple years ago. It's just like such a good, solid moisturizer from La Roche-Posay. And I feel like it doesn't have like fragrance or anything like irritating. I put on a lot because I have very dry skin. So this is like very important for me to load up with this stuff so that I don't have like dry skin under the foundation. Nothing looks worse, you know, than dry skin under makeup. Okay, then we have the L'Oreal True Match Lumi Glotion. And basically, I like to mix this with moisturizer. It just gives you a glow. It reminds me of like Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter or the Drunk Elephant drops, so like at a fraction of the price. It still just gives you that nice glow. Also, not to like talk crap, but I never liked that Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter because I feel like it was always pretty orange. I don't know if anyone else had that experience. So this basically just gives me a really good base for foundation. And another all-time fave, the Maybelline Fit Me Foundation Dewy Smooth. Now they also have a matte one as well. Got the shade 310 Sun Beige. I'm happy I did a little bit darker than normal since I'm tan for the summer. And then I'm using this, okay, Gretchen, that was a lot. Please hold. I'm happy I got a darker shade than normal. Normally I do like the buff beige, or it's called something like that. I feel like it gives such a good finish, like pretty full coverage, but still dewy, luminous, which I need. My dry skin, how many times can I say I have dry skin? I use a Real Techniques sponge. I love this. This is one of my favorites from CVS, and I have a backup one on hand at all times for when it gets like old and worn out and I need a fresh line. Actually, it's okay. I'll put it out for you guys. But you know what I actually got this one in is their like everyday essentials brush set, which I will link down below for you guys because it comes with other brushes like face brush, blush brush, concealer, bronzer, like that. And so I love that set. And I was needing new brushes. I'm so bad with like not washing my brushes and just using the oldest ones ever. So I got this set and you guys will see the other ones I use are from the set. This concealer, I've probably gone through like 100 of these in my lifetime. They just like bring me back to high school. I don't know. These products make me so nostalgic. Anyone else, like if you're around my age, then you just know. This reminds me of like getting ready in the morning before high school and like sharing with my girlfriends and the waterline black eyeliner. You know what I mean? Oh makes me emo. Okay, and then we're gonna blend this all in. I got a lot of redness around my nose, around here and stuff, so I kind of do that. And then under eye. I also will say the other day when I used this Fit Me foundation, my girlfriends were like, what are you wearing on your face? Like, your foundation looks so good. And I'm like, see, it's always when you go back to the tried and true, like, they can do you no wrong. It's one of the brushes I was telling you about, the real techniques in that brush set. Okay, then we have the Physicians Formula Bronze Booster, and I just load this up all over. Does anyone else feel like they do their makeup in a different order, like every day? Especially when I'm filming and talking through it, I'm like, wait, is this right? Is this what I normally do? This is good. This is like a, what shade is this? Light, medium? Oh, this is medium to dark, but I feel like this isn't too dark of a bronzer. I basically had an intervention with myself recently. I feel like I was going crazy with bronzer and getting like a very bronze shade and just having like a line right here. Like, I would just load it up and do a ton, and then I was like, okay, Gretchen, this is not looking good, like looking back photos and videos. So I'm trying to go a little bit lighter with a bronzer and not really try to like contour and just do more of like a overall bronze. This blush and I have been through seasons of life together. Also, this is a recommendation from my sister from years ago. We put all our friends onto this. This is the Physicians Formula Rose All Day Petal Glow. Okay, good thing this says the name on the back, because all the packaging name is off on the front. Look at the before and wait till you see when we put this on how pretty this glow is. Okay, it gives you such a good blush highlight, like in one. I feel basically my sister put me on a couple years ago, and I'm like, where has this been all my life? Honestly, and some days when I'm rushing, I will just do bronzer and this, and I kind of like put it all over. It gives you such a good glow. If you listen to anything in this video, listen to this. I know I do a lot, I like a lot, but you need to try this, okay? It never steers me wrong. I always love how it looks in like pictures and videos, and I just feel like this petal shade is really flattering. Okay, then we have the Maybelline New York Lash Sensational Firework. This is actually a new mascara by then. I was gonna go back to my roots and do my L'Oreal Telescopic. If you know, you know. If you remember those days. And then I was like, you know what? I've heard good things. I'm gonna try this out. I've used it a couple times, you guys. Look how good this is. I've been loving this mascara. I might need to pop my head out and come back in because I can't really talk. I need to focus. BRB. Okay, mascara done. Look how good. I have been loving that one, and I feel like it really stays so well and doesn't like flop down, like it holds the curl of my eyelashes. So I'm loving that I have this Maybelline lip liner in the shade Nude Whisper, and I have been loving this as well. I love like a pinky nude, and I feel like this stays really well. I just do lip liner all around and then kind of go like this. I'll show you. Kind of fill in the corners, and then I go like this. Smudge it out. And then the last step, when my lips are feeling dry, which they are, my whole face is dry, use some Aquaphor. This should be available at CVS as well. Right on top. Looks like a gloss. It's also very hydrating. Okay, wait, last step, I almost forgot. Milani Make It Last Original Prime Correct Set. I just use it as a setting spray. Spray it all over top. We're good to go. This needs to last me like all day. Got a lot going on today. I'll fill you guys in. So yeah, okay, that's the finished look. Yay. This is so nice. My makeup is like out of the way this morning because I got a full day to get through. I love it. It's been looking so good. Glowy, dewy, like natural, but a little something. That blush, you guys, I'm telling you, you gotta try it. So again, thank you so much, CVS, for partnering with me on this video. Love you so much, my OG. And you can use, again, the code PICKUP20 through September 14th for the buy online, pick up in store order, 20% off. Don't forget. Okay, you guys, we need to chat. I know I said earlier that I think I said I have doctor's appointments today. It's funny how it all worked out. I don't think I realized when I first scheduled them that they're on the same day. I must have when I did this, like, whatever. And it was just like, okay, it'll be a day of appointments. So it's funny how it worked out. I just had my first ever functional medicine appointment, which I want to talk about. And then I have a physical later this afternoon. Sorry, I'm touching my hair. I need to not do that. It's annoying. And I feel like I'm gonna like cry. It just seems like vulnerable to talk about health stuff. Sorry. I'm feeling like a little like, I don't know the word. I guess like emotionally exhausted from that, but it was obviously really good. And yeah, I'm just proud of myself. That was a good step, and it was a long time coming, and I waited forever for that appointment. I feel like functional medicine can be hard to find someone, and you can wait a while, and it can be expensive, and some stuff is covered by insurance, some is out of pocket, that whole thing. But I was finally like, Gretchen, you need to take your health matters like seriously and into your own hands and like advocate for yourself and stuff. And it was really my twin sister Lucy, my best friend Taylor, who was seeing this functional medicine doctor, and then Lucy was like, Gretchen, all these things, like your hair thinning over the years, I feel like you have high cortisol, this stuff. She's like, I think you could really benefit from some blood work and that type of thing. Of course, she's not a doctor, but I was like, you are so right, I need to do that. So finally just had my first appointment, like I said, and yeah, it's crazy because I was just saying to her when we started, I did like telehealth. It was kind of nice. I just drove by the beach, my own little spot, and I was like, I'm not trying to be at home with a lot going on and distracted and stuff. I just want to like focus. And it was really nice chatting with her. And I started off by saying like, I'm just excited for this little journey of like diving deeper into my health, because I feel as though like my physical that I'll have later today, they can miss a lot of things. And I'm like, you just kind of see them for 10 minutes and they're like, okay, you're healthy, you're breathing, height, weight, you look good, see you in a year, or you know. But other things, it's just kind of, I don't know. And I just feel, I'm like, oh, I'm having like this skin thing or whatever, and they're like, oh, go to a dermatologist, or I'm having this thing mentally, and they're like, oh, go to a psychiatrist. Like they don't really go into that much depth. I don't know. So I was just excited to have my first ever functional medicine appointment and like dive deeper into like some things and symptoms and whatnot. And I think why I feel like I'm going to be emotional is because it was like very validating in some of the like symptoms you can feel and whatever. And I just feel like it can be missed or like, what's it called? Like not diminished, like not like just kind of like, oh, you're fine. Like, what is that word called? I don't know. So it's just validating to talk with her. And I was saying like certain things like, oh, I have like a really hard time falling asleep, or I have this like skin condition. I've heard like things going on inside can really manifest their ways in a bunch of different ways throughout your body. And she was like, that's totally true. Like, is there anything like you're saying like in the past couple of years, like anything that happened? And I'm like, well, you know, it was really traumatic is losing my dad. And it is crazy because I feel like it sounds so dumb, I feel like, but like weird skin dryness and conditions and stuff like that, like not being able to sleep, literally when I think about it, did start like a couple months after losing my dad. I'm gonna cry because I was just telling her, I'm like, I feel like I'm such a positive person, and I'm like, everything's good, like I'm good, like everything's gonna be okay, like I've, you know, grieved and I cope in like healthy ways, and I found is what's helped me, and like I'm good, and I am grateful for the time that I had with like the best dad ever and all of that. But it's just like so hard when it's like something really traumatic and unexpected, and it literally can like affect you in a bunch of different ways. And she's like, now why, like what are you worrying about, why are you worrying so much? And I'm like, well, there's like this one big thing. But then I feel like, I don't know, like not strong, like I don't know how we're being really vulnerable, and like I just need to like be an adult and like move on with my life, you know what I mean? Okay. I knew this would be emotional, but it was like really validating. And she was like, yeah, like we're gonna like work together if it takes a year, 2 years to like go through this, and there's like these different like therapies and treatments and supplements and stuff we can do, and we're gonna do like the comprehensive like thyroid blood panel, like all this stuff, like they test maybe like stool or saliva or I don't know. And she's like, we're just gonna like get to the bottom of these like symptoms you feel. Like I definitely am like the hair, the skin, the like bloating, inflammation, not being able to sleep. I think I opened up with you guys in the winter. We're being like so real how I just felt like I was not doing well, and I saw a psychiatrist, and that was even hard. I don't know how much I opened up about the time this used to be Gretchen's comprehensive health report. She was like, I think I did talk about it. She was like, you definitely are on this ADHD scale, which I was like, whoop-de-doo. Every symptom I've ever heard about it, I'm like, sounds familiar. But she was like, what can be hard is when you're feeling anxious a lot and worried and stuff, is it ADHD that's happening that's like making you feel anxious, or is it really like anxiety? Like sometimes it's like trial and error with like different medication and stuff, but I just don't know if that's like the answer for me. So I was just like, I really am interested in seeing a functional medicine doctor, like getting to the root cause here, seeing what's going on deep down, if there's deficiencies, anything going on. So that's the journey that I'm starting. And yeah, that was just really nice, and I just feel like can be really beneficial. But the health system, oh my gosh, there's people getting in the car, or no, they're not, they're walking by. like this crazy lady crying at her car. It makes me sad that really like getting to the root cause and diving deep into your health is seemingly difficult to find a doctor that does that, and seemingly like covered a little bit by insurance here and there, but not in a lot of ways. And sorry, you guys know my trauma with that man getting in my car. I get very freaked out with people walking my car, so I need to not vlog in parking lots. I always do this, and I say that and then I do it. So anyway, yeah, it just like makes me sad because I feel like I wish that like your primary care would like dive deep and like spend all this time with you, but it's probably like they are too busy. I don't know. So anyway, that's what's going on, and it's crazy because I did all that, and then it's probably gonna be such a stark difference when I go to my physical later today. I'm gonna see like all the gaps. They're gonna like rush me in and out, and I'm gonna be like talking really quick, well, I'm doing okay, I'm doing this, you know. And I finally waited for a dermatologist for like so like months, you guys, and I'm finally going, I think in like a week or so. And now of course I feel like this always happens whenever you have something for like a dermatologist, and then right when you go it's like clearing up and they can't see. But if you guys know, I have like the driest skin around my nose and mouth. I think it's dermatitis is what people are telling me, so I guess I'll see what the dermatologist says. Anyway, we're just being real. That's the doctor appointment of the morning. My battery died. That should be my cue to zip it. But I was just saying that recap of the doctor's appointment this morning, and yeah, we'll see how the one goes this afternoon. Did it get cut off, or when I was saying we'll see, such a difference between the two, I'm sure. But yeah, keep you guys updated on this journey. Or maybe I shouldn't. Maybe this is reminding me of stuff I see online that's like, should it go online or should it just like stay in the group chat with your friends? Probably should stay in the group chat with my friends instead of crying to you guys. But I just want to be honest, and I feel like that's relatable for a lot of girls, especially in their 20s, being like, I'm dealing with this, this, and this. What's happening here just throughout your life, you know? Anyway, that's that. I'm happy I grabbed another battery because I figured this would happen and I would yap a bunch. I just drove to the nail salon because this one is like breaking off and actually really hurting, and this one broke and I need to get them fixed. Why is this battery died too? No. So we're gonna do that, and then I'll probably have time to like do some work in a coffee shop maybe for an hour before my physical. So yeah, that was just really validating and nice though, and I just felt like she could take her time with me and give me like recommendations with like sleep, food, movement, and especially after all the tests I'll do, we'll go from there. So yeah, that's that. Thanks for being there for me emotionally to support me right now. You guys are the best. Quick and easy, nails are fixed. I'm feeling so much better now. I feel like I have my life together. There's such a nice little break in there, and they're always playing such good movies, but then I get sucked in and I'm like, wait, but the movie's not over yet. I want to like stay for the next hour and a half and finish it. Yeah, so that was fun. And now I think I'm gonna try a new coffee shop that I've never been to before, just to have a little fun, spontaneous moment of the day. It looks good, so we'll see if it's good. I've never even heard of it, but it's nearby. All right, back with my car chat, which I should not be doing. Like I've said, on high alert. you know. Okay, so that bakery cafe was so cute, and I need to go back. I need to like bring Max. I still have my copy here. This is how quick my doctor's appointment was. I'm still going. I knew it would be literally so quick. I was probably in there for like 10 minutes, but it was good. And I was telling her how I'm gonna do some of the functional medicine stuff too, and she was like, that's great. So now I know I'm in perfect health with all these doctor's appointments. But yeah, they're basically like, oh, you know, blood pressure, health, or height, weight, everything looks great. You're good. You know, I will say, I always say I'm 5'9". Not the battery again. Okay, I was saying, I always say I'm 5'9", but I feel like the last couple times I've been measured, I haven't had a physical in so long. Oh, at my gynecologist that I still have back home in Albany where I'm from. That's probably the last time. I think the last couple times I got measured, it's like, they're like, oh, just over 5'8", like 5'8 and a half. And I'm like, I always say 5'9". I guess if it's 5'8 and a half, I'm allowed to run up. Today she's like, oh, just a hair over 5'8". I was like, oh my gosh, I gotta roll the shoulders back, head up. Am I shrinking? I needed to swing by Chris before I went home to get my favorite Greek salad ever. you guys. It's so good. You just do, I'm telling you, as if you don't know, if you live here, you know, but you do. Why am I giving you instructions? You just go to Crisp 2, which is like across the street where they do their takeout, and it's always so busy, but since for lunch it was like quick and easy. Greek salad with grilled chicken that I'll put on top. Literally the best Greek salad ever. You guys need to come to Crisp if you come to the Cape. It's my fave. And I deserved all these treats for my day of taking care of my health. I had my chocolate croissant, my coffee, and my favorite salad. It's only up from here after the tears from this morning. No, I already told you about the salad, but something in this dressing is just magical and delicious. So good. First bite. No one wants to see me eat, so I'm gonna eat my lunch, but I figured I could insert right here. I was gonna say earlier on in this vlog that this weekend what you missed is Labor Day weekend, bunch of people visiting. I think I did say that. I went to Nantucket for the day, and I was thinking in that moment, like, you're not really vlogging this weekend, Gretchen, but get some cute clips of Nantucket to include whenever you vlog next, because it's just so cute over there. And we actually went over quite a few times this summer, but I just knew that was gonna be like our last time in the summer. So I'm going to insert a couple clips right here from walking around town, crew, Cisco. Yeah, so it's like I brought you along a little bit. Brody wants ice cream. Whoa. Yeah, he does. He wants a lobster roll. John goes right on me.
Yeah. All right, we ready to walk over there?
It's the next day, and I just wanted to end off this vlog here. I hope you guys enjoyed. Sorry, I was kind of like emotional when I was talking about doctor's appointments and stuff, but it was like a kind of exhausting day, but a good day. I'm glad I'm like taking care of my health, all that type of stuff. I hope you enjoyed my makeup chit chat, since that just feels like back to my roots, doing makeup here on YouTube. I miss doing that. I feel like you guys always love when I show favorite makeup that I've been doing, and just yapping. So love you guys. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.